Look, I defeated my fears, so could tell of my tears, so ahead of my time.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. First carry now for Alex Collins. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Collins. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A first carry here for Ty Montgomery. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And that's complete to Jesse James. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. That's complete. Bernard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Lucky 56. Watch
tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey, pull down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Under 10. I got you, baby. I got you.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Jackson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. James has it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alex Collins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Jackson. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They're able to locate Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First target, first catch, and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Hey, 180. Snickers, you got to spin.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Single receiver. 180. Snickers, you got to spin.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
180.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Set. 180.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Snickers. 66. Black is on. Kings.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Roethlisberger now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. For 8 yards.
Show that bench release and go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Roethlisberger. And it's intercepted at the goal line. He stopped at the 7-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to...
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Collins. Five yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Detroit!
4 down.
They run with Collins. So we're at halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Black 20. Big. Kings.
Here's Roethlisberger. Steps away. Now being hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Ravens have got it. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using full